Genesis, I want to isolate to you 6 things that God gave Adam. When a man has those 6 things, he's an authentic man. If he doesn't have them, his authentic manhood scale rated on those 6. And let me tell you, ladies, if you're looking for a man to marry, look for those 6. If you find them, you found yourself an authentic man. Be careful. There are many counterfeit men outside. Trust me. I know the thing with counterfeit is they always try to make sure they reproduce the original packaging as much as possible. Because people are more used to identifying the package and the content. So every counterfeit, usually, they spend more money on the packaging. They make the packaging look as close as the original. But inside the bottle now, they can put the urine of something and add some esters in it that smell good. But that's not the original fragrance. So, counterfeit men look very, very authentic from the outside. He will dress good, smell good, good job. No, take away all those facades. Go inside. Who is he? The first thing God gave Adam was not money. So when you see a man whose priority in life is chasing after money, it's a counterfeit man. The first thing God gave Adam wasn't relationship. When you see a man in whose life everything must have to do with woman, he's not an authentic man. The first thing God gave Adam, and the Lord God said, let us make man. And when he created the man, he gave man his blessing. The first thing God gave man was himself. An authentic man is a man who knows God. It's a man who knows how to kneel down, lift up his hands, and worship God. We don't have authentic men anymore. Because a man who knows God, even without Eve coming, God said everything was good. He had dominion, taking charge of the earth. Now, Eve did not come because the man was suffering. Because when a man has God, he becomes a type of divinity in human form. I've made a very heavy statement.
Oh, yes.
And so Satan will do everything to stop men from knowing God. That's why even church, there are more women in church than men. Because the devil doesn't like men. That's why Paul says, let men everywhere lift up holy hands, pray. Women pray more than men. Oh, you didn't know that? They love God more than men. There is something fighting God and men relationship. It does everything for you as a man not to connect to God. Not to throw yourself to God. So everything will happen because when a man connects to God, oh, Jesus. And so if you're looking for a man, the first question is not, is he handsome? The first question is, does he have the fear of God?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it doesn't mean that you not marry a man who looks good to you. He must look good though. He must be like the one you think about. Whatever it is. But the point is, don't Pastor, he's very God-fearing. It's just that the nature of his work, so he hasn't been to church for the last 1 year. What? A man is God-fearing, but the nature of his work, he hasn't been to church for the last 1 year, and you're bringing that thing to present to me. I call it that thing. Yes, your alarm is supposed to flash. Ting, 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 danger. And he says that so he loves me because I will help him to know the Bible. No, the purpose of a woman is not to help men to know the Bible. That's not why you were created, to help men know the Bible. You are not their pastor. If his own father and mother did not help him know the Bible, the ones that they could say, read the Bible, he doesn't read and they whoop his ass. Now, forgive me for using that word, but I use it positively. You make him read the Bible? His mother that could say, you are not going to eat food until you read the book of John. He still didn't read. His mother. You think your husband fears you more than his mother? You think so? First thing, God gave Adam himself. Authentic manhood, first quality, the man must have God. The second thing God gave Adam, that one I just read is Genesis 1:26, by the way. And the Lord God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Remember the verse? Yeah, so that's it. The second thing God gave man was a garden. Genesis 2:15. And the Lord God, that's where I read before. Remember I said, he took the man he had made and settled him in the what? Garden. He gave Adam a what? Garden. And says, tend it, cultivate it. So he gave man work, something to do. You didn't hear me. So he gave man himself, spiritual power, relationship with God. The second thing, he gave man work to do. An authentic man is a man who is working. He's not a lazy man. Pastor, I found a man there. The man really lost me. So, my daughter, so what does he do? He does business. Yeah, what kind of business? Import, export. What does he import? He imports containers and export. So what are in the container? Goods. And how does he do it? No, he has customers who buy the goods. You don't know what he's doing. He's into import, export containers, and the containers that are goods, and there are customers who buy the goods. That's someone's business, I've told you. And you're bringing that thing again for counseling. Any man who does not like work or doesn't love work, leave that man alone. A man is created to love to work. When a man doesn't have work, it should be because he's searching and hasn't found, not because he's comfortable. He gave man work. So discover your talent, discover your potential as a man. Find out the area of life that God has empowered you to conquer. Conquer that area. And when you find it, don't be influenced. You must just realize that you're good in business. Go into business. Don't let people pressure you to want to go have a PhD. No, that is not your calling. You are not an academic type. You're the type that you know how to do things with your hands. Do it. Because the people mocking at you now, in 10 years, they'll be coming to beg for money. I said, do that thing your hand can do. If it means you have only your O levels, take that O level, add millions to it, and everybody will respect you. Do something. He gave man the garden. Then the third thing he gave man Eve. Genesis 2:22. He says, and the Lord God took the man he had made into a woman and brought her to the man. Amplified says, my own version says, presented her to the man. He presented her to the man. Listen to this. The third thing every authentic man needs is genuine, valid relationships. Not just the wife. That's just a wife. Yes, I'll come to that. But generally. In other words, when you see a man, I don't know, I'm helping some young women here. When you see a man, does he fear God? Does he respect God? Does he value church or pastors? You see a man who insults all pastors, tells you all churches are siphoning people's money. And that same man is telling you, I'm God fearing, and you're listening. Check a man who loves God. Check a man who is working. Now, it doesn't mean the man is actually working as working, but check his vision, check his character, check his work ethics. Find out how does he see work. Because you can see a man who doesn't have anything yet, no problem. But check if you can see the seed. Someone say the seed. You may not see the harvest, but you know that this guy's plans, his mindset, the way he's hardworking, the way he's pushful. I give this my boy 6 years. He will buy us that car. He will build us that house. You can see the seed. In other words, you can marry a man who is poor, but make sure that you sow the seed. And you know there's a type of seed that you can water and it grows. But when the man has nothing and there's no seed you can see, leave him alone. is a dangerous disaster that will destroy you. Because I have to balance it, lest you think that you have to only marry a man who is made up, he has a good job, he has a good car. No, you can marry the one who sleeps in a one-bedroom house, who doesn't have a job yet, but when you see where he's going, that means you can see his direction in life. You know that it's a matter of time. It is a matter of time. This man will hit it. Check relationship. Authentic men have authentic relationships. So check. How does he relate with his mother? How does he relate with his sisters? You're sitting with him in the car. They just ring him. They say, your mother just had an accident. You say, so am I the only one you can call? Can't you call big brother too? And you're sitting there and you heard him say that, I can guarantee you without even prophesying that tomorrow when it will be your turn, he will behave the same way. Look at it. You see him living a flamboyant life, and the younger sister doesn't have fees, and she has to sit at home for 2 months, and you're dating a guy that is spending money on you. You people go and drink wine for $1,000, and the sister has been begging him for $500 for 2 weeks, and you're busy drinking that wine. May you vomit that wine. The only thing I advise you to do, take that money without him knowing. Say, let me have $500. I want to surprise you. Take it and give the sister. Come and say, I gave your sister, kill me. He will not kill you. That's a surprise. Your job is to help him. At times you need to help him to be a responsible man. So take that $2,000 he gave you to keep, send it to the mother. And say, you can't have $2,000 and your mother is dying in the hospital. What kind of man are you? Kill me. I took care of your mother. I'll tell her that that's what I did. Well, after now, you make sure you come for prayer. So that way. No, but you get what I'm trying to say. Check how he relates with other people. You see a man who doesn't speak well of other men, avoid him. Each time he sees another man succeeding more than him, he says, well, don't mind them because his uncle gives him contracts. He doesn't say good things about other men. Avoid him. He's a dangerous man. An authentic man celebrates other men who succeed. An authentic man has compassion for people in need around him or her. If you are the only woman that man is taking care of and showing all the love and compassion to, yet he has aunties and sisters and brothers and cousins and doing nothing for them, hey, I guarantee you, he's putting up a show. He's faking it with you. Because generosity and being nice and compassionate, it is not a quality that you can stifle. If you have it, it will manifest to everybody. Generosity is not selective. A good man is a good man. It is not good here and bad here. Good here. It's like water in the bottle. Oh, this one up is clean. This one down is dirty. No. That's why if you have clean water and you put just a little bit of dirty water inside, they will not say that, oh, it's clean water that has a bit of dirty water. No, they will say that the water is dirty. So, make sure you know how to present yourself. You know, I'm talking a lot of things together in the same message. So I'm hoping that I don't get, because at the same time I'm helping women to know how to see authentic men. At the same time I'm helping men to know how to be authentic, which means for every man listening to me all over the world, readjust your value system on how you relate with people. Don't be the kind of boss that when you enter the office, all your subordinates start panicking. Yes, be firm, be strict, but they must know that you're compassionate and understanding. Okay, number 4. What did God give Adam? He gave Adam creation. Genesis 1:28, he says, Adam, he said, the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the forest, the mountains, he says, take care of it. Hear me clearly. It is not just human beings you take care of, even animals. You see a man abusing an animal, he will take a stick and hit it on the dog. Or stab the cat for 2-3 days. Dangerous man. An authentic man takes care of nature, takes care of creation. You'll not just be walking and see a tree and just pluck the leaves for no reason. You just cut the leaf and throw it. That leaf is producing oxygen that all of us are breathing. That leaf is part of an ecosystem. You are not getting me. An authentic man is a custodian of creation. So you don't just go killing things because you can kill them. He just saw the butterfly. He just killed it. Why did you kill it? Don't you know it's working? It's doing pollination? Picking pollen from one flower to another? You're just violent everywhere. You're driving, you see pigeons. Or you see some animal crossing the street, you just hit it and kill it. You are not an authentic man. An authentic man takes care of creation. You're there, you have a garden, all the plants are dying. You are so lazy you cannot even go and water the garden because what will the plant do? That plant is part of the ecosystem. If we take out all the plants on earth, you will die. In fact, true, God even created the plants before creating man. Fifth thing he gave man, Genesis 2:11 to 12. He says, and the Lord God, the first name was Pishon, the river. It was one of the flowing river around the land of Havilah where there was gold. Verse number 12, it says, the gold of that land is of high quality. God gave man gold. He gave man money. An authentic man is a financially prosperous man. Now, listen to what I said. I did not say it's a rich man. I said it's a financially prosperous man. You can be rich, but you are not financially prosperous. Because genuine prosperity is an attribute of God's blessing. It's not the kind of riches that you have money, but you cannot sleep. You have money, but you sold your soul. But this is to let you know that God created Adam and gave him money. Gold was there. So man was created to manage financial issues. That's why a poor man is a very frustrated man. And that is why when you don't balance it as a man, money is something that money and men are a very powerful combination, positively and negative. A man can abandon you to search for money because it is something in men. It is creating the balance that is the problem. And in Genesis 2:19, God told Adam, everything he created, he brought it to Adam. He said, whatever Adam calls it, that was the name. That is tremendous power. That is tremendous power. He gave Adam what power? Now, you see, Adam had God. Number 2, the garden, work. Number 3, Eve, relationship. Number 4, creation. Number 5, gold or money. And number 6, power. Hear me clearly. Anytime, any man you see, his needs will fall in one of these 6. Any man you see has one of these needs he's chasing after.